Whitlow.
Hey, I'm Brandon Smiley.
Oh well,
How y'all doing?
I can bring his name back in here. I'm sorry, Brandon.
I'm not here.
He's here. Like, all right. So, all right. Brandon surprised me. I didn't know he was going to be on the actually here with us today. So I'm excited. Let's see.
It's me.
I don't know how to edit that, so it's just gonna say Aaron. I apologize in advance.
I'm not here.
But we are the Markout Movie Podcast, and we're doing it today because figured I wouldn't be available tomorrow. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. But
it's bad when you don't even know your own schedule. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's my life. Let's see.
Oh, it's got a. Come on, audience score.
Oh, you get one of these, buddy. Look, Brandon.
What's that? Who day?
All right, so we're a week from the.
No, we're 3 days.
3 days.
It's Sunday. It's Sunday. Yeah.
I say I don't know football, so all right. How do you feel going in?
I feel like we're gonna win. I felt that way.
Keep it up there.
Who day? Yeah. I mean, if you're in your team's playing the Super Bowl, you don't feel your team's gonna win.
Then you shouldn't even.
You shouldn't even watch. You should cancel your fandom. You should. You gotta expect to win if you're here. But regardless, I'm living it up. I'm excited.
It's 3 days away from
3 days. For seeing my team playing a Super Bowl for the first time in 33 years.
Yeah, so it's still 3 days from an unprecedented type of force. So I'm glad. I'm happy, and I hope
the force is with us.
And the force is with you. That's what I was gonna say. I hope that they win. I really do. I'm cheering for them. And then we have Fuzz Aldrin, aka Belfer. You're back. Yeah, he's back here.
Yeah, I'm back here.
Although I don't know what to do. All right, damn, bro. If you ever need someone to fill in, you can call me. All right. Yeah, I know that. All right, I'm putting 10K on the Bengals.
I wish I had 10K.
That sounds good, though. But yeah, before we jump into the movie that we're doing, which is Incredible Hulk, let's talk. I showed him a clip from Keith Lee. Not Keith David. That'd be hilarious. Keith Lee's debut, and I just want to get your thoughts. What? Oh Lord Jesus, we're big.
That's what she said. I haven't had much sleep lately. As he said before we even came on, no telling what's going to come out of my mouth.
Yeah, I was trying to see how to edit the name, the lower third, but I just don't know what to do, so I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, but anyway, Keith Lee in AEW debut. Your thoughts and your overall thoughts on what WWE is doing with people and what AEW is doing with people.
As far as WWE goes, I mean, I'm going to watch The Chamber. I said I wasn't, but I'm going to watch it just to see if they screw over Bobby Lashley.
Ooh.
Or AJ Styles.
Quick question. Bill Dozer Experience says, do you guys feel that the Super Bowl will get good viewing numbers on Peacock? That's interesting because Peacock...
That's what I'm watching.
That's what you're watching now?
Yeah.
I have YouTube TV and Peacock, so I'm going to probably watch on YouTube TV because it's easier for me.
It's easier?
Yeah, just go to the bloody app and just turn it on.
That's all you got to do with Peacock. Just go to the bloody app.
But yeah.
I think this is...
I hope so.
I really do believe this Super Bowl is going to be one of the highest rated Super Bowls. I feel that way because it's somebody new playing. Not the same old Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes, Some new blood is actually playing with Joe Burrow and, of course, Matthew Stafford, which is a great story there. Been in the league 13 years, never before this season, never won a playoff game. Hey, like our Bengals. They hadn't won in 31 years. So it's a great story for both teams. I think it's going to be one of the highest rated Super Bowls in, I would say, last 15 years.
All right. Bill Dozer Experience also said this, and I agree because I made a comment on this. Keith Lee has not been in the gym since his release. The more impressive debut was Jay White. And that's true. Keith Lee looked good, but it's probably because that guy, I don't know his name, put him over.
Cassidy.
Isaiah Cassidy put him over.
Yeah.
Like he did the job and put him over and made him look good.
Okay, which one? Okay, you're familiar with WWE today, right? Still,
no, but go
okay.
ahead.
Is the Street Profits the WWE tag team, or is that Isaiah Cassidy and another guy?
No, they're the VIP. I don't know. I
So
don't
Street
know.
Profits is the AEW
Literally,
tag team.
they're interchangeable to me.
They're the same team.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I mean it's AEW does it better in my opinion.
It's like great value version of something. But I would say AEW is the better one. Yeah. Oh, not wrong. Not wrong. Keith Lee, though. Keith Lee. I agree. I think Keith Lee, like I commented that he when he went to bump and go out the ring, he kind of struggled getting under the rope. And so, yeah, I think he has that little rust and pudding rust, I guess, but eating well. I don't know. His girlfriend, I don't know if she can cook. But anyway, his fiance, wife, I don't know what's going on there.
If she can't cook, he's got restaurants to go that can. So,
let's see. And then, yes, also mentioned Jay White.
Private
Jay
Party.
White looked
so Street Profits is WWE. Okay.
Private Party equals AEW. Okay. These Bengals never get too down. You read this.
These Bengals never get too down, and I have the utmost confidence that they can overcome whatever's in front of them. Get them, guys. All of us believe in you. Who, Day?
Who? Day Rock. No, it's fine. Is that too soon?
I actually did it the wild card weekend. I did a
Street
kind of a New Day thing.
Okay. And then Dozer. Lee has put on at least 30 pounds in the wrong places.
I mean, can you blame him, though? I mean,
yeah, he's probably really depressed. Like, didn't they try to change his name to, like, the Big Cat or something?
They did change his name. I mean, just
Vince. Okay, let me say this.
It's an NXT thing. It's punishing Triple H is what it is.
Vince. I think Vince needs to honestly retire and step away. And I think that I would love. I know Triple H is down.
We've been saying this for 20 years.
Yeah, even though I know now Triple H has heart issues, and I don't know if
he's coming back. I really don't know. I mean,
but I wish that some new blood can take it in a new direction, or they just go ahead and get bought out. Maybe Conrad can.
I think he's going to sell the NBC.
I think that was the plan at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that's why it's on Peacock and all this stuff
for 2023. That was what I heard.
But do they need to get numbers up? Like I remember hearing
the numbers are up. I mean, they said they made more money last year than they've ever made in their history of being in the business.
Okay,
I don't know how, but I guess that network helps.
Yeah,
But you asked me what I thought about WWE.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my thinking. It's just bland wrestling. Everybody I watch on there is just, unless it's Brock Lesnar or Roman. I gotta give Roman some props. He can talk now.
You think Roman's?
But he still sucks in the ring.
Yeah, look at that jovial looking fella. But
he does. He does these 5 moves. He just, if it wasn't for Seth Rollins, in my opinion, that match would have blown. I mean, Seth he reminds me so much of Dietz HBK.
Okay.
That really cockiness and arrogance in the ring. And but I don't know. Got a comment on?
Yeah, Matthew Carter. Hey Aaron, the Incredible Hulk movie was good. Ed Norton did well as Bruce Banner, but Mark Ruffalo has made the role his own also. We're gonna talk about that, Matt. Thank you for commenting. All right, let's see some more.
What's your thoughts on WWE today?
Oh, I think WWE today is trash, toilet water. I think that they I don't know, man. Like I loved what they was doing NXT when they was actually letting them wrestle and it was like with Tommaso and Johnny Gargano. I thought that everything was really flowing well. But I think that the actual big brand, the Raw and SmackDown, I always thought they were pretty flat to me. Only time I get excited is like post WrestleMania because I like to see like their surprises and who's coming out and what's going to happen. That's the only time I get excited.
I think everyone's getting too old to surprise you now. And
Goldberg is it's trash. I'm so over Goldberg. And Vince boy Paul had a heart attack. God damn, Paul, who's gonna run NXT? Fire everyone. I'm thinking that's pretty good, Vince.
But before he even had a heart attack, he was getting rid of people. He's what caused the heart attack. I do believe this.
Plus says WWE should bring back NWO, and the man behind the curtain is Joe Brandon. Who is Joe Brandon? What does that mean? Who's the Joe Brandon?
I don't know Joe Brandon. I know my name's Brandon. I know Joe Burrow.
Oh,
but,
I don't know. I didn't know if that.
I don't feel you can bring back the NWO because
they're old. And
I don't think the audience would accept anyone new in the role unless it would have been John Cena when he was actually competing.
And that's funny. It's done got to a point where I would be more excited to see John Cena return, or Rock, or like the only thing that really excites me, even if it's Stone Cold coming out just handing out stunners to people, I would be down because like that's dope for me. But but Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, X-Pac, I really wouldn't want to see them do anything. And Nash would probably tear his quad.
Hogan can't. He physically can't do anything. Nash shouldn't do anything. He'll tear a quad again. I'm not even being funny with that. He will hurt himself.
Dude hurt himself running. You remember that he poked fun at it?
Yeah.
That one thing. It was pretty funny.
And I don't think Scott can. Now, X-Pac,
he's good. He's in good health though. Scott's good.
Yeah, he's in good health. Yeah. X-Pac probably could still go a little bit, but
But who wants it?
Yeah.
The only good thing about NXT 2.0 is Mandy Rose and Toxic Attraction. Those three ladies worked their asses off.
I actually saw a little bit of NXT when Dolph came out and interrupted Scott Steiner's nephew. And all I could hear when he would talk is Scott Steiner.
Let's go, Brandon. I know that doesn't mean what it means.
That means F Joe Biden. Are we still saying that?
I don't know. Who cares about Joe Biden? I didn't vote for you, Joe. I'm sorry, buddy.
You want a NWO reboot with women?
Ooh, yeah. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. I'd be okay with that.
Becky should just leave.
If you don't like Becky, you over Becky?
I just think she should leave. I think she's wasting her time there.
Well, she's Seth's baby mama. She ain't going nowhere.
I think they both should leave.
Thing in it. Seth.
I know he ain't gonna leave.
Seth is took the knee.
If they were to treat him like they did John Moxley, though, I think he would leave.
Yeah,
but they never gonna treat him that way. Not that bad.
No, he's their golden boy.
Yeah,
he's the goose. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our conversation about Incredible Hulk 2008.
We didn't watch anything this week.
Bruce Banner.
We usually do what we watch this week.
Yeah, we didn't. I didn't watch anything. I watched Big Bang Theory, if that counts for anything.
New wise.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched anything.
Me either.
A scientist on the run from U.S. government must find a cure for the monster he turns into whenever he loses his temper. Starring, in my opinion, the best Incredible Hulk, aka Bruce Banner, as Edward Norton, and then also Liv Tyler's in it as Betty Ross. Tim Roth, who kicks butt in this. William Hurt is also in it as well, and Ty Burrell. I forgot he was even in this movie.
Yeah, I forgot.
And I got so excited because I'm a mark for Modern Family. So and then Lou Ferrigno also. There's more people in there. Tim Blake Nelson.
I also love the fact they showed the original Incredible Hulk actor.
Yeah, Lou Ferrigno.
No. I mean, he is the.
Oh, the other dude.
Yeah.
When did they show him?
He was on. It was like he was either a TV show or a movie on the TV. Edward Norton was headed on.
Oh.
So I was like, that's nice. I mean, I showing a little respect to the original.
Up, man. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
You got the numbers?
I got the numbers because I looked them up. It's got a 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb. 61% like it on Metacritic. Hey, Metacritic, you giving something some love here. 72% like it on Google. 67% like it on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 70% audience score.
Well, Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
First of all, I've only seen this movie once before.
Only once.
Yeah, so this is my second time watching it. And
probably my fifth time.
And it was like watching it anew. Like I totally didn't even realize. Like I said, Ty Burrell. I was like, Ty Burrell's in here, which now I'm more of a mark for him because of Modern Family. But he was really big, kind of like in that. Not really big, but he was in a lot of stuff like Dawn of the Dead. He was kind of creeping around. I don't know if it's. I don't know when Modern Family hit. I don't know if it's before Modern Family or during Modern Family.
I'll say early
Because
seasons of Modern Family. Okay. 2008. I mean, how long did that show go?
For a good 10, 15 years, I think. I felt like that long.
It seems like it went over 10. So.
Yeah. It had some like 12 or 13 seasons. I forgot how many
I would say he was either in the first season or second season of Modern Family when he did this.
All right. What the hell happened to Ed Norton Jr.? He did the Incredible Hulk Rounders and then disappeared. Yeah.
He's in Knives Out too. Just throw that out there. He's gonna be in that.
I don't know. I don't know how true this is, but I heard that Edward Norton was really difficult to work with. I don't know how true that is.
I think it was the studio myself.
It could have been studio.
Because this was around the time they were having problems with people. They had problems with Mickey Rourke in Iron Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then what's his name? The director, Jon Favreau. He didn't want to do any more Iron Man. Favreau. He didn't want to do any more after 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he acts for them, but he won't. He doesn't. He hasn't directed a Marvel movie since Iron Man 2. So I think it was actually the studio.
He was in Alita Battle Angel.
Where? Yeah, he was.
He was, wasn't he?
Cameo at the end. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that.
He did a movie with Bruce
Willis.
Totally
forgot about that movie.
Not too long ago. That went to theaters.
Like
he directed it.
Edward Norton though is one of those actors that is like so good. He's so good.
Oh, he's fantastic.
And I would have much rather had him than Mark Ruffalo. I mean, it's just I know that's fighting words to some people, but I just never really been a Mark Ruffalo fan.
I think it's not fighting words with the diehard Hulk fans.
Do you think the diehard Hulk fans consider Ed Norton Hulk?
Well, not Hulk, but Bruce Banner. I would say.
Do you think he's a better Bruce Banner than a Hulk?
Yes.
Do you think Ruffalo's a better Hulk or Bruce? Like, that's a good question. And then we'll go ahead and throw Eric Banner. Benet? What's his name?
Eric Banner.
Eric Banner, yeah. In there. And I know Dozer, he's a comic fan, so he probably has some input on that as well. And don't forget Rhodey. What were we talking about? Because they replaced him? Is it because they replaced him?
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion, we and Brandon disagreed. Like we watched last week. I like Don Cheadle, so I think
it's not that I don't like Don. I just think the character went down.
Rhodey was a pain in that. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, he's saying that Terrence Howard III. You saying that he probably got heat with the studio for something?
He got heat with the studio because he wanted more money.
I mean, granted.
I mean, you should want more money.
Yeah.
You just. I mean, I know Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. Don't get me wrong.
You ain't gonna draw what he draws, but they should step it up. It's a sequel.
I mean, I think he wanted as much as Robert, which he shouldn't have. But he should have wanted more. I mean, he should have been given more.
Than, like, yeah. I wonder how much did Don Cheadle settle for? If it was like
Don probably did it for cheap, because he's gonna be in big movies.
So he did it cheap.
I think
to pay off for later on that he could probably get more of a pay.
And now he's gonna be starring in that show for them. So I mean, he's finally getting. I feel like that's why I don't like the character all that much, because I feel like it's went downhill.
Talking about Rhodey, by the way.
Yeah, Rhodey. It's went downhill to quality wise, character wise, story arc wise. I feel like he's always been in the shadow. Don. He's always been in the shadow of Robert Downey Jr.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's not there, he still feels forgotten. So I'm glad he's getting the show. He's going to be the leader of that. He's going to be the lead. Oh, I don't think he's going to be the lead. I hope he's going to be the lead. He deserves to be a lead.
I do feel like Robert, or let's say Robert Downey Jr. / Tony Stark's relationship with Terrence Howard III versus his relationship with Don Cheadle. I felt like they felt more realistic, maybe. Like I think that it seems like him and Don Cheadle's character seem more buddy than him and Terrence Howard's. character. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
But I don't feel like none of them. That, like I feel like even though their relationship is close, they're not as close as say Falcon was to Steve. Yeah, I think that they were closer.
Yeah,
like they felt like click. You know what I mean?
it just felt to me like Rhodey's character was bigger in the first Iron Man than he's been since. I don't know if that's just my perception of it or what, but that's just how I feel.
Bill Dozer experience. Terrence Howard is notorious for being difficult to work with. He reportedly as bad as Shia LaBeouf.
I like Shia though. I mean,
he
may be difficult to work with, but he brings it. And if you don't want to take my word on it, just watch Honey Boy. I mean,
he probably did watch Honey Boy.
I mean, that performance was amazing. I
liked him in Peanut Butter Falcon. I
haven't seen that yet.
You don't have Prime yet, do you?
No, I got it. Is it on there?
I think so, bro.
Well,
maybe.
I'll be watching it.
Maybe.
I mean, I like Shia. I know he's difficult to work with, but usually the greats are difficult to work with.
Like a Brando.
Marlon?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was considered difficult.
Yeah.
According to Val Kilmer. Yeah. Who loved him. I mean, he was his hero, and he gets to work with him, and it's not a very good experience, which is usually going to be the case.
Every time I hear about Val, I get so sad. But okay. I do. But yeah, so Edward Norton. So
I got a question for you about this movie. How it starts.
Okay.
Did you like that it started with a bang? Like we see him become the Hulk right off. There's no wait time.
Yeah, I felt like a little bit wait.
You think?
Yeah.
It was right in the opening sequence that he became Hulk.
Oh no, they kind of flashed
but
they still didn't really kind of reveal him. It's kind of shot around the fact that he's the Hulk.
But we know.
Yeah. But I felt like with him though, I felt like him staying in like whatever country he's in. India? No, there's like some type Mexico. He's somewhere, Guatemala. He ends up in Guatemala.
Yeah,
Colombia.
I was thinking it was Colombia, but
and they were making like soda.
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting with his blood. They kind of set up the way his blood, like anybody, I guess, did it give what's his name? Stanley a heart attack? Did it kill him?
Mm-hmm.
Kill Stanley?
Kill him.
He said, "Wow." And then the bottle. But
I love the fact that he's running, he's hiding.
Yeah,
I love that aspect of this movie.
And that's what they did. They carried that over with Mark Ruffalo though.
Yeah.
Like he was still hiding, but I don't know. But they also all right. Let me see this real quick. My bad, bro. All right. I like Shia LaBeouf in Fury.
I've yet to see that.
I haven't seen that. But I feel like he so this movie showcased a lot more of his and Liv Tyler's relationship or whatever, and with Mark Ruffalo with his entry into the MCU, I felt like they act like that never existed.
Yeah.
And so, like you were saying off the camera, I felt like there was no through the MCU and this, there was really no connection to this movie until like Shang-Chi with Abomination popping up in there. That lets you know, so
which it was still rumored to.
Was it still? That's not. It was just a CGI.
Yeah, it was CGI.
Yeah, it wasn't Tim.
Tim wasn't, but he is coming back. He's supposed to be in the She-Hulk series. But Edward Norton is rumored to be in the Doctor Strange movie.
See, that'd be dope. See, I'm down with that, man. I love to see because that.
It'll make me want to get rid of Mark. Just go straight with that. I'm just being honest.
Because and I would love also to have them show Lou Ferrigno as well. The original guy that played just Dr. Bruce Banner, I don't know if he is still.
No, he's gone.
He died. He passed. Okay, I don't know if he's still with us.
Cancer.
Okay, but yeah, I would love to see. I'm out because the Spider-Man movie, No Way Home, just opened the door for all kind of possibilities, and I'm here for it.
You're here for it.
I'm here for it, man. So I love to see it. Like when you're just talking about Tom Cruise popping up maybe as a alternate version of Iron Man, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Because now, it's okay. It's okay to be a fan. It's okay to mark out.
Of course, it's okay.
That's what we do here. We mark out.
And he's not gonna be like he's not gonna be the Tony Stark we know and love. I mean, some people that's Robert Downey Jr.'s version of Tony Stark, Iron Man is their favorite, and he's not gonna be. He's gonna be the variant version. So it's not like he's replacing Robert.
No.
And I think some people have taken it that way, and it's just not the way it is. And I look forward to it. It's pretty much been confirmed that Tom's going to be in it. So
it's like what they're doing with Flashpoint or whatever. Like embrace the nerdiness, embrace the love of getting to see. Like, who thought? I didn't think that I would be able to see Toby, Andrew, and what's the younger one name?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Yeah, I wouldn't think that I would be able to see because my boy is Toby, so yeah.
Yeah, he's mine too.
But yeah, I wouldn't think that I would have been able to see all three of them together, sharing screen time and being Spider-Man together.
Yeah.
And so I'm here for anything that they want to do with that. I'm cool with that.
Quick question.
Yeah.
For that multiverse movie.
Mm-hmm.
Another rumor is Nicolas Cage coming back.
Is Ghost Rider?
Yes. How would you feel about that?
I'm all about some Nick Cage, so yeah. I personally enjoyed Ghost Rider. So
I like the first one a lot. I don't like the sequel.
No one liked the sequel. They could have just ended with the first one. Like, I don't know, I'm excited, man. Like I'm glad that we're getting Blade again. I'm glad that we're getting, some things. But as far as this movie, I thought that Edward Norton though, he made me feel that he was Bruce. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel that Mark is Bruce in any of the films he's done. I just don't. I don't feel that's Bruce Banner. Mm-hmm. I have never felt that. I've accepted it that they made that change and all that, but I was like, I just accepted this is what they're going with. So anytime Hulk came on the screen, I was glad.
Yeah,
because it took Mark Ruffalo off the screen. just give me the green guy, and I loved it in Avengers, the first Avengers. I thought he stole the movie, but I agree with you. Ed Norton just is Bruce Banner, and he's such a fantastic actor. I mean, I feel like the comic book version of Bruce Banner comes to life in this movie like I've never seen before. Like, I love how science fiction it is. Yeah. With everything they do. I love Abomination. The only thing I was hoping this movie could have been a little bit longer. We could have maybe got 2 or 3 fights with Abomination and Hulk instead of that one big fight at the end.
Yeah.
But,
Abomination, he's unable to transform back to just normal. He's kind of stuck in that big body.
That's what he wanted, though. I mean, he wanted to be that. And it was crazy. But Tim Roth, as you said earlier, he does a fantastic job.
Tim Roth is an excellent. Like we talked about Ed Norton. I will tell you where I kind of first discovered Tim Roth. It would have been Reservoir Dogs. Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs. Also, but I really fell in love with him in 4 Rooms. Have you ever seen 4 Rooms?
I don't think so.
He's a bellhop that's working like New Year's Eve at a hotel, and he's the only one really working, and he gets called to 4 different rooms, and all 4 rooms is directed by a different director, and he's interacting with craziness. So one of them is directed by Robert Rodriguez, and it's like a precursor to Spy Kids because the parents leave to do something, and the kids are misbehaving, but you come to find out that like you feel like the parents were spies or something because they're all suave and stuff. These kids are really bad, and that's it's kind of that. And then one of them is Quentin Tarantino obviously directs, because it's Quentin Tarantino. He's gonna show
I was thinking he had something to do with that movie.
Yeah,
is Bruce Willis in that?
Bruce Willis is in it.
Okay, maybe I have seen.
And I think Madonna's in one of them as well. Like it's a really good movie. It's called 4 Rooms. it's like first time I really seen Tim Roth, and like really seen him, and he's very comedic in it. And I was just like, man, this guy. So when I seen him in Reservoir Dogs and seen him in other stuff, and then also Lie to Me was one of my favorite shows.
I haven't seen that yet.
So yeah, I think it's on Netflix.
It is. It's on my list.
Yeah.
What did you think of William Hurt as Ross?
I thought, does he come back?
Yeah, he's in all.
Okay.
He makes several appearances.
He's one of those actors. I never remember his name, but I always thought that he's very, very good in everything he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's really good. He reminds me of honestly kind of puts me in mind of Nick Nolte. It's funny we mentioned him earlier, but yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts on him?
I think he's great in a role. It's just the character's a slime ball. I don't know. In every single film he appears in, he just gets worse and worse and worse. And there's no redeeming quality about this character, which William Hurt plays perfectly, in my opinion. You know, I love the fact that he's after Bruce. He basically wants to kill him. He wants what's inside of him.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to use it as a weapon, which, you know, it does get used as a weapon.
Yeah.
Then he has to count on Bruce to stop the weapon. And I love how this movie went. Like he was hell bent on catching him to take this weapon out of him, and ends up he needs his help. So I love that aspect of this movie.
I just wanted to kind of look at me and Brandon seeing on screen. We're seeing Eric Bana's.
That's the different. It's
transforming to
oh my God.
The Hulk.
I didn't know Josh Lucas was in that movie.
I forgot that he's even in it. Just your mommy?
Nah.
Your baby mommy?
Nah. No.
Yeah, think about that. But like,
no.
Just in looking at the Hulk's face, in this movie, in the Eric Bana Hulk versus like the rendering of the Hulk, I want to ask you about that. Like, do you think that this film that we watched, Incredible Hulk, you think that he looked the best in here, or you think that he looked better in the other MCU stuff, Mark Ruffalo stuff? The Hulk in himself.
I mean, I really like the look here, but I do think the first Avengers
is terrible.
Oh God, it's gonna be when we do this movie. Oh my God, it's gonna be so funny. But I love the look in the Incredible Hulk. I really do. I do think at least the first Avengers movie is better as far as his look and the CGI of him. So I can't give this movie. I mean, it was 2008. They should get better with the Hulk. I just don't like the smart Hulk look. I don't like the character at all, actually. And he's my favorite character in the whole MCU. Well, not MCU. I don't like how they do him overall, but Marvel Comics.
That's interesting.
Hulk was my favorite growing up as a kid. So
I didn't have a favorite Marvel character. Like I guess I've always been a DC guy because I've always liked Superman, like Batman to an extent. I was more of a Joker person. I enjoy Joker.
Joker gets love.
I like the bad. I like the bad guy.
When you start off as a kid, you like Batman. When you hit like preteens, you see Batman is like you kind of see Joker's point of view of how he sees the world. And he's not exactly wrong. He just goes about it the wrong way. Yeah. But he's not really wrong.
But as far as Marvel, I would say from the MCU, really enjoyed Captain America. I really dug him as a character.
Yeah,
I dug his portrayal.
Cap's my favorite in the MCU, hands down.
After that, it would probably be Thor. What made me love Thor is Ragnarok. That movie right there made Thor somebody that I was like, and then also Peter Quill. I enjoyed the Guardians. Yeah, Star Wars.
For me though, with Thor,
also Wakanda Forever. You know, I guess I'd say that because I'm black. But no, I'm playing. I'm playing. No, God rest peace, Chadwick. But no, it's Black Panther was cool, but he's not as cool to me as like I did Markout when I first seen him on screen in Civil War. I did Markout.
I like Killmonger better than I did Black Panther.
Killmonger was a more compelling character. I agree.
I really understood his story arc. I really got behind it. I'll be honest, I was cheering for him against Black Panther.
Wow.
Because I understood the story. I understood where he was coming from. He really wasn't this villainous character he was supposed to be.
He's a product of his environment.
Yeah.
And the lack of oh, I can't wait to get there. We ain't gonna talk about it until we get there. We got a long time to go.
We got a long ways to go.
But yeah, what were you saying as far as about?
As far as the Hulk goes, he looks better as the movies go along until they get to Smart Hulk. I don't like that at all. But I think the first Avengers movie is probably Hulk at his best. Just a Hulk character in general. But this one, it's awesome to see on screen, especially for 2008. I mean,
you know what I picked up also on this as well? There's a scene where they were attacking him with the sonic boom, the sound.
Yeah.
And it showed you the Hulk in himself retains that intelligence because he knew enough to take his shield that he created from the scrap parts of the vehicle, the whatever he had, and knew to block it, and then throw it to destroy that one. And then he came up and smashed the other one and destroyed it.
And here's the problem I have with Avengers: they play him out like he's stupid in the first movie. That's just Hulk smash. In this one, he's still smart and he's very strong.
He's still intelligent. Yeah.
You know what? I'm changing my mind. This film did it better as far as Hulk, because he is smart. He's not stupid. They played him off as stupid. They ignored a lot of this movie, and I don't like that. And you got me not liking what they've done in the future MCU films. But I just miss.
It's your opinion, bro.
I just miss this version of Hulk.
It made me excited. And it's funny is even the end credit, like something about this,
Tony.
Yeah, it just made me excited for what's going forward. Even though I know, unfortunately, that like Edward, and I think it's my beef with Mark too, is because when we got to see
the team,
Bruce Banner, when we got to see him in the MCU, in the official MCU movies, I was like, this is not Edward Norton, and then that's what I had beef with Mark Ruffalo, because I was like, you're not the one that I'm looking for.
To me, it didn't feel like Bruce Banner conversing with Tony Stark. It felt like a great value version. I'm gonna say Ed Norton, a great value version of Ed Norton.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. It brings another question or topic. So I feel like, do you feel like Edward Norton's Bruce Banner was a scientific, like, equal to, say, a Tony Stark, whereas Mark Ruffalo always seems like subservient? You know what I'm saying? Not on the same level. Because Mark Ruffalo played a character more nerdish, whereas Edward Norton,
Norton, I probably would go. He's above Tony in some ways. The way Ed played it. But yeah,
he played it so serious.
Yeah.
Whereas Mark Ruffalo played it like more comedic.
Which, for the original TV show, Bruce Banner was serious. The comics I've read, he's been serious. I haven't read them all, but what I have read, he's a serious type guy. MCU is more fun though. They like the joke.
I guess they couldn't really have him serious with. Well, but then if you think also, yeah, because
it just feels
Tony was sarcastic,
and which is fine.
Cap was more serious, I'll say. Yeah. And then Bruce is more, like, he was just comedic.
Yeah, he's a nerdy comedic Bruce Banner, which it took many films for me to accept Mark as Bruce Banner.
You finally did come to accept him at one point.
I mean, I had to. I mean, I had no choice in the matter, because I knew Ed's not coming back. Well, I didn't think the multiverse was ever going to happen in the MCU. And I don't think it would have happened if it hadn't been for Spider-Man. Sony.
I'm waiting for Wolverine to pop up somewhere.
Hugh Jackman's rumored. I don't think he'll show up though. I really don't. But he is rumored.
I mean,
I think Wolverine may show up, But I think it would be the new Wolverine. Patrick Stewart's rumored for like the 97 version of Professor X. Not the X-Men films, but the comic book 97.
Yeah.
So, be a different version. So, I mean, I would love for Hugh to show up as Wolverine.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, man. But anyway.
I figure whoever shows up in this film, it just isn't a one-time thing. It's going to be more films.
How bad do you feel for Ty Burrell's character in this movie? Because he kind of got like...
He gets the shaft.
He gets the shaft.
He does.
But he also snitched.
He does. But
he felt bad for snitching.
He does that too. And he understands why she never talked about her dad.
Yeah.
He does good in the movie, but he's kind of an afterthought.
Yeah.
In some ways. Like, I don't know if his character is supposed to be bigger than it is. Like, I have no idea.
No, he really wasn't. But
it's cool to see him in the movie.
Forgot he was even in it. You know, like, oh, Ty Burrell. And I also seen somebody else in this movie. Omar from The Wire. I'm trying to find, because I seen him like play. Oh, this guy right here. I seen him in another show. But anyway,
is that the guy from the John Wick films?
I don't know.
No. He's from Resident. No, he's not.
No, he's from. He's in Jason X.
That's it.
He said it's gonna take more to put this old dog down.
Yeah, that's it.
Then I'll do it.
He kind of looks like the guy from the first Resident Evil movie.
I know what you're talking about.
Similar look.
But
yeah, it's
I always thought he looked like the dude from Fringe.
I haven't seen that.
I
just lost points for Jason though, because I forgot that he was in Jason X.
Why did you lose points?
Well, it's not really a Jason movie anyway. I mean, it's a weird alternate.
Michael, I'm talking about Michael. What's his name? Michael that plays in The Wire.
I haven't seen. He
plays Omar. Omar Wire. Omar Little.
Oh, him.
Yeah, Michael K. Williams.
He was in it.
Yeah, it's like real quick cameo, like when they're fighting in the city at the end. And there's some.
Actually, you know what? I thought I saw him.
I'm like, yeah, because I was like, oh, he just didn't have a speaking voice.
See, you know him from The Wire. I know him from Hap and Leonard. That's him.
What? No, what's the name of the movie or show?
The show Hap and Leonard.
What is that?
It was based on some books. The guy from The Following.
Oh, somebody probably gave us this. Yeah, thank you, Michael K. Williams. And snitches get stitches. For facts. But yeah, Michael K. Williams.
Yeah, he was a wonderful actor.
Yeah, he was.
Everything I've seen him in, he was wonderful in.
He Lovecraft Country. It was really great in that.
Was that the last thing he did?
I think so. Yeah, he was. But you'll love him whenever you get to watch The Wire.
I've heard that's what most people know him for, but it was Hap and Leonard for me. He was so good in that. Man.
Yeah, he's in this movie, man. It's like if you look, you blink, you miss him, man. It's like towards the end with the fight with Abomination. Is that his name?
Mm-hmm. Abomination, yeah.
It's during that fight you see a guy. I recognize it because his signature scar on his face. I was like, oh, you know, I said Omar. That's why I said I forget his name at the time.
Yeah.
Omar. You know, Omar come. If you ever watch Wire, you'll know Omar coming, and he's the best. He's the best character in The Wire, hands down. It's great. But
was he the main character?
No, he's just a side character that every character in The Wire, just you get invested in everybody. So good. Such a good show. It's like probably one of the best shows that's ever been on.
I'm not trying to compare it to this show, but I feel this show is you get invested with just about everybody.
Breaking Bad?
No, Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay.
It's a completely different tone and all, but you do get invested with everybody.
You do. Even the villains, yeah. But no. Back to Incredible Hulk. What else did you want to mention about this movie?
I really like Liv Tyler in this.
Yeah, that's one thing I was going to ask you about.
I really like Liv Tyler.
Liv Tyler.
She don't do much.
She don't age.
Well, I haven't seen her.
I think she's in the 911 show.
She is. I looked her up last night. Just saying, I looked her up. I looked up her IMDb.
You try to holler at Liv. Hey, baby, what you doing?
But and I'm like, she did
I don't
this.
want to close my eyes.
She did this and The Stranger same year. So I mean,
She was in Strangers.
Yeah, and she was rumored to be coming back for that sequel that just took forever to happen. And the time it did happen, they didn't bring her back. But it would have been a more compelling movie, in my opinion.
Yeah,
they would have brought her back. But I really do enjoy her and everything I've seen her in. It's so incredible that she comes. You know, her backstory. Aerosmith.
Yeah, Steve Tyler.
Yeah, I couldn't think of his first name.
That's her daddy.
But Aerosmith.
Looked just like him.
The first thing I saw her in was Armageddon. I don't know if that was her first thing, but
the first thing I saw her in. She was also in that crazy little that little thing you do. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah. She's in that film as well.
And she did a Matt Dillon comedy. He was kind of obsessed with her at the bar or something.
Of course, she's in Lord of the Rings.
She's
like an elf or something.
I can't.
You can't get into them.
I mean, I've seen them once.
I tried to get into Harry Potter. I can't do it, guys. I tried. I watched it's just so boring. I'm sorry. I mean, I know it's sacrilege to people.
Harry Potter is
I did dig. Now I went back recently last year, I think, and watched all of the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit films, and I gotta say. I dig those better. I don't know.
18 hours.
But hey, I liked them. I watched them on HBO Max. I
bought Return of the King today on Blu-ray. Well, I didn't actually buy it. I returned it.
Today I seen the Blu-ray of all three of them, and I just gave it back to donated it. But I'm sorry.
You donated it
back to the convenience store.
I had the Two Towers. And I returned some movies at the Half Price Bookstore, and I got The Return of the King because I couldn't find any shows that I needed. So I was like, I'll just get this. You know, it's free.
I'm trying to keep removing my legs, so I don't want another Charlie horse incident.
Yeah, but as far as I really like her in this movie. I think she does. I can't remember who played her in Hulk. It wasn't Kate Beckinsale. I don't think.
It was Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah. I always get those confused. I don't know why.
They both are vampires. They both do not age. No, but
I thought she did a better job than her. But I think everybody does a better job than that movie.
I'm a big Jennifer Connelly fan.
You not?
You know what I'm talking about, right? She's in Legend with Tom Cruise. Have you ever seen that one? She is also in. She's married to
She was in the.
I'm thinking about that Jet Sean Penn's wife, Robin Wright Penn. Never mind. But no, Jennifer Connelly. I'm right. She was in the
Russell Crowe movie.
Yeah, she's still a vampire.
I mean, she still looks good for her age.
Her, Paul Rudd, all of them drink the same well because they don't age. No, they look good for their age. It's hard to say.
I mean, if they can get to Tom Cruise's age and still look like he does, that's saying something.
Yes, some kind of work. But if he did, you can't tell.
No, he looks.
But you know who naturally look good? Black people. Look at Denzel. Look how old Denzel.
He's close to 70.
That boy look good, don't he?
He looks better than Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman's
kind of always looked
Morgan Freeman like he had a rough life, but yeah,
such a powerful actor. I mean,
so powerful. Yeah, it's such a powerful voice.
He could look as old as Ric Flair, and I would still watch him.
That's true, but Ric Flair. But anyway, helicopter.
Hogan has no judgment on him. They hung out the other day. That's great though.
Who hung out?
Him and Hogan.
Who, Morgan and Hogan?
No, Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair.
Oh well, that's good. That's good. You know, I'm glad that they can, do that. But anyway, back to old Hulk.
See, it all connects because it's Hulk.
But so I thought ultimately, the film was fun. I thought that the fights, I love that whole little count of so many days without incidents,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Walmart. We used to have a little count how many days we go without an accident. So
did y'all reset those quite often?
We did.
You was probably one of them, weren't you?
I was called accident prone. I know, it's hard to believe, right?
I don't doubt it. Look at this Bengals hat, man.
I know.
He's ready. I'm happy. But anyway, so all right, let's get to it. Anything else you want to mention before? Do we skip over? Oh yeah, we got to talk about Tim Blake Nelson.
Yeah,
Dr. Blue or Mr. Blue, who looks like he was going to become, I don't know, Mega Mind or something. I don't know what they're doing with that.
He looked like that dude from Green Lantern.
Who is he going to
The
be?
big head.
Was that? You think that's who?
No, that's DC. But I'm just saying it's what he looked like. I looked it up last night.
Is that the same dude that was in Suicide Squad? The Thinker guy? Is that the same? They had all those probes in his head that you're referring to? The Thinker?
No, that's DC.
So, he's DC. Suicide Squad is DC.
I know, but this is not.
The Thinker guy, Green Lantern guy. You talking about?
That's DC.
Not. Oh no, Brandon.
This is not.
No, not this. Brandon.
I'm just saying his head.
I'm not referring.
Got shaped like the guy from the Green Lantern movie.
No, I ain't saying it's Tim Blake Nelson. This. I'm asking you if the guy that was in the Suicide Squad with the probes in his head, the smart guy, is he the same guy from the Green Lantern?
No.
That you're referring to?
No.
Okay, that's what I meant.
I thought you were trying to connect it. I was like, no, it's DC. This is Marvel.
Although there was the amalgamation comics that have DC versus Marvel.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope.
But I mean, I look at it like DC and Marvel have the same characters, just different names.
Yeah, they really do. Anyway, but
he was good in this movie, Tim Blake Nelson. And I didn't notice it originally, but going back and watching it last night, I was like, man, I really want to see what happens to this guy. Then I remember nothing because they didn't do anything with the Hulk characters except for Hulk until Shang-Chi when they brought back Abomination.
Yeah, and that's the only time. That's the only way I knew that there was really a connection.
Well, Hulk and Ross, that's it.
Yeah, but yeah, Tim Blake Nelson is good in the Ballad, Buster Scruggs. He's the only thing that's really good about the movie. We agreed.
Yes, that first story was amazing.
Yeah. Rest of it was,
of course, "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" is what most people are going to remember him for life.
Yeah, but it's because he did such a great movie.
John Turturro too did an amazing job in that movie. I mean,
let's see, yeah, he's in Nightmare Alley as well.
Yeah.
Oh wow, there's like all kind of people in that movie.
It's a great cast. But his character in this movie is rumored to be in this phase of Marvel.
He's in Fantastic Four.
Is he?
I hadn't seen it in so long.
Was that the last one or was that the earlier?
2015.
Okay, yeah, that's horrible.
Is that the Fantastic? Is that one?
Yeah, that's Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller. That
bad.
Movie was
great.
Extremely bad. I mean, like I remember people saying it was bad. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Oh god,
it's funny how Marvel from 2008 with Iron Man going forward hit their stride. And there were some dark moments, obviously, with Dark World or whatever. There are some moments where not every movie was a hit. Well, every movie was a hit, but not everything was well received. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I don't think this movie did. I don't think it made its money back.
Well, no, of course
I think it was a little bit below.
Because Iron Man came in like a juggernaut and like killed it.
If people would have known it was connected, you would have thought the audience would have shut up.
I don't think they knew. Like,
I didn't know, and I saw Hulk first. Then I went and saw Iron Man because I saw what's Robert Downey. He's in the Iron Man.
You're so backwards.
I didn't know it was connected because, as you just said, no one did. So
how did it feel now seeing it in order for the first time?
It feels weird watching Captain Marvel before Iron Man. I'm just gonna flat out say it. It feels wrong.
But do you not feel any type of order with it so far?
I don't.
Any type of chronological?
Nah.
So you don't feel that until now.
Yeah.
So you. But yeah, I
think it works with Star Wars, but I don't.
What you mean, like Rogue One?
Just watching in chronicle order.
But
I think that works.
Even with that, with Rogue One, so going back and watching in chronological order, do you now put Rogue One in between
episode
3 and 4? You put in there, and do you feel like it connects it well?
Yeah, I mean, it connects well with that one scene, especially
the hallway scene.
Yeah, it connects well with that.
Scene. Oh, I love it. That's the best part of that movie.
I think the only one that made me feel out of place maybe is Solo, but I love Solo. So I don't care if it feels out of place or not. I thought the guy did
You
a great
dug
job.
it. Yeah, he felt like Han Solo. Like literally, if they make more Han Solo movies, I want him to be Han because I think he did an excellent job.
Yeah, I did too. Just because he's not Harrison Ford. You know what? Harrison Ford's in his 70s, 80s.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you hate Harrison.
No, I don't hate Harrison. I've never been a big fan though.
Like, never like Indiana Jones.
I mean, I like it, but I didn't see it.
You didn't go to you didn't flock to the theater to see.
No.
Any like
I've never seen Indiana Jones in theater. Never.
Crystal Skulls. Never seen in theaters.
No, I waited till it came out.
Interesting.
So, I mean, I like Harrison Ford. Don't get me wrong, but he's never been money to me.
Right.
Like he is to a lot of people. I'm not even sure if he's money to.
He's not a draw for you.
No.
But,
good actor. You know, but no, there's a lot more people I'd rather see.
Yeah. But I just thought about something. I'll tell you after this. But yeah, so Incredible Hulk 2008. So it ends with Bruce running, and now he's like able to kind of control the Hulk. Like he kind of smiles because he can control his anger. You know, I love that one moment when he falls out of the plane, and you think that the eyes gonna open and be green, like, and this is the only movie that they really did it because with the Mark Ruffalo stuff, his eyes aren't ever green. It's just normal eyes, right?
I think, well, maybe, I don't know. I want to say they turn green. Like when he gets in trouble, I think they turned green when he fought Thanos. And he got destroyed.
Thanos. See, I can't wait to talk about it because
I'm disappointed.
Oh yeah.
In Endgame,
I can't wait.
It comes to that.
I can't wait to talk about that because you know,
there's no redemption for his character.
Yeah, he's just like a dead character to me. Like he might as well be dead because he's not.
So that is the most, as far as Marvel and what they've done with their characters. I think it's just a disgrace what they've done with Hulk.
Yeah, but all right, go ahead and let's get to the numbers. For this film, for myself, I had a good time. I'm gonna give it 4.5. Only reason why I can't give it a 5 is because going forward, knowing that we don't get Edward, it kind of breaks my heart. It just
that's the reason you don't
yeah. But I liked the movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. It kept me like engaged in watching it. Like it's like a brand new movie to me. Almost.
And what I'm about to say is controversial, considering.
Bring it.
I thought it was better than Iron Man, and I know that's controversial to a lot of people, but I show favoritism because Hulk is my guy.
You're a Hulk guy.
You know,
he's a mark for the Hulk.
I am, and they don't do him wrong. I'm very vocal about it, and you're gonna hear me be vocal when we get to the future Marvel films that he's in. But for me, it's a 5. I love this movie. I loved it when I first saw it. I love it today. I love Edward's performance. I'm angry. And I love when he's saying, "Don't make me angry." He won't like me when I'm angry.
He said, "You won't like me if I'm hungry," like he said in Spanish.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What?" But I thought that was funny.
Yeah. I just love everything about it. Yeah, there could have been more action sequences, but it told a really good story.
And I will say this real quick, not to jump in, but I just want to say, Kyle, I know I forget. With this, all right, the difference between Edward Norton as Bruce Banner / Hulk and Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner / Hulk is in this movie, when you get Edward Norton on screen, it's not like you're like, oh, I can't wait to see the Hulk again.
Yeah.
Because you're so engaged with Edward Norton. But whenever you get Mark Ruffalo, you're just waiting for the Hulk.
Yeah. Just give me Hulk, man.
Am I wrong?
You're not. Not at all. Not for me, anyway. For other people, maybe. But for me, no, I mean.
All right. Bill Dozer says, fun fact, the majority of archaeologists are women due to their natural ability to bring up the past. What's going on in your house, Bill? y'all eating like dinner. She's like, so who's Sarah? Like, what, my 5th grade girlfriend? Yeah.
Well, since he brought archaeologist stuff, did you catch the new trailer for the Jurassic World film?
No, I kind of stay away from trailers. I just wait to see the movie.
I think you're gonna love it.
The trailer?
I think you're gonna cry. I think you're gonna love it.
Okay.
That's
Should I
all I'll
watch
say.
the trailer?
I saw it this morning.
Should I watch the trailer? Will it spoil anything for me? You're the spoiler police. Tell me.
Think it's gonna spoil.
I mean, I know who's supposed to be in it, so
you will see them
okay.
in the trailer. I mean, is that spoiling it for you?
No.
I think you'll be happy to see them because it's been so long.
I'm always happy to see. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. I'm a mark.
I'm a
mark for Jurassic Park.
I love
it.
Malcolm says at the end, though.
He's in it.
They're all in it.
Oh, I can't wait. When does this movie come out? It's like in
May or June.
Yeah, summer. It's gotta be summer. Feel like a summer film.
They're promoting it like it's the final film.
It's gonna dominate
Jurassic era.
It's gonna dominate the summer.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, it was gonna dominate regardless. But you bring back the legacy characters, and they look like they're gonna have pretty big roles. Unless that's false advertising.
Please make it where that little boy at the beginning was actually Chris Pratt at the beginning of Jurassic Park. I love it. It's just full circle for me. You know the kid that he with the, but anyway, what numbers did you give this movie?
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I love this movie to this day.
All right. So next week we're on Iron Man 2.
2. Yeah.
Yeah. How you don't feel excited about that?
When I first saw it, I loved it. And then I went back and watched it a few years, like getting ready for like Endgame. I think it was Endgame. Maybe it was Infinity War. I'm not really sure. And I was like, I don't like this movie as much.
Yeah.
I like Mickey Rourke in it, but I don't know. It's just
we're at the point where
I like it better than 3. I think.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the point here where we're gonna hit a with a lot of the Marvel movies.
I mean, after this, we got Thor, then it's Avengers.
Yeah, well, Thor, I have fun with Thor. But yeah,
Thor should at least get a 3.5 for me.
So yeah, I'm looking at it Iron Man 2, and then after that is Thor, and then we get to Avengers and Thor: Dark World, which
all these one shots. I'm curious what they are.
Iron Man 3. Oh, so these are like. If you have Disney Plus, they have like little things to kind of tie. I'm telling the people that do. That's not you, Brandon. They have things that kind of tie in between the films to kind of get you ready for this next one. It kind of tells something. Like there's one for this, and actually this one I watched this before I watched the Shang-Chi. Although they got it here. I don't know why they have it there, but yeah, we're about to get into some eventually. I might have to give you my password so you can watch all this stuff right there. I don't know how to do it, but anyway, Aaron Whitlow,
Brandon, Spivey.
We're the Markout Movie Podcast. Brandon, you got a final word to say about this weekend?
This weekend is the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know.
Final word.
Who day? Is that a word?
I was gonna say, who day say them gonna beat them Bengals? Who day? Nobody.